How y'all doing? This is Crime, and I want to thank y'all for clicking on this video and giving me y'all's time. So, I'm new to YouTube. I always wanted to make videos because getting out, I watch people's videos on YouTube, prison stories, all that, and I can relate and I understand. I mean, if you ain't been to prison and you try to watch a prison channel, you're not gonna be all the way there. You know somewhat, but you're not gonna know the full extent. Like when I hear these stories on YouTube, I can think in my mind and I could picture this really going on because crazy things happen in prison every day. I did 8 years. I did 8 years in Hagerstown, Maryland. I did like 2 years in the county. Then I went to prison and did the rest of my time there. I also did time in North Carolina. But losing a large chunk of my time to being in prison, it's not a good feeling. Sitting in a box, a cell, knowing that you could be using your time to do so many more things. It's the worst feeling in the world. And most of the time, you always get bad news. You're never really ever gonna have I guess prison is what you make of it. You know, if you go in there shitballing, you're gonna have a bad time. If you go in there and if you're on anything else but man time, you're gonna have a problem. And the people that been in prison, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It gets rough in there. It's a war zone. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna have your back like you. So you need to be prepared for this. I'll still be doing my prison stories from my experiences. Those are gonna be prison stories I'm gonna be doing on my channel. And I got this little shorts series that I want to be doing because I think it's fun and funny. It's called Don't Be Like Reggie. And basically it's about Reggie. He going to prison, and every episode he does something he's not supposed to be doing. I thought it was funny, and I'm doing it. I don't care what nobody says. But anyways, this is 5 things to know about being in jail or prison. Mainly prison. Jail ain't nothing. That's cakewalk. Anyways, mind your business. The number one thing, mind your business. If you're walking down the pod, you see a cell door open, don't look in the cell. You see something you're not supposed to see, you might be next. For real. Mind your business is the best way to stay out of trouble. Just do your time, stick to yourself. The people that have the most problems in there is people that like to talk to everybody. They all up in everybody's business, and things just go left real fast. Minding your business is the number one thing to know. Number 2, don't touch other people's stuff. You say you got a cell buddy, you're going to have a cell buddy, depending on where you're at. You could be an open pod, but 9 out of 10, you're going to have a cell buddy. You're going to be in a cell most of the time in prison. And you might go to that cell. You might be new. You might be just getting there. You go into a cell with somebody. He got PlayStations in there, Xbox 360s, commissary TVs. He got all that. You don't. Don't touch stuff. You accidentally break something, he's going to blame you. He's going to expect you to pay for it. And you better hope you got the money, because it's going to be a problem. And if you're not built like that, then hey, shouldn't be touching other people's stuff. Another thing, say that he got commissary. Say you touch some of his commissary. Something goes missing, or he thinks something went missing. he's going to be coming to you. Don't touch other people's stuff. Number 3, don't be going in there running your mouth. Don't go in there trying to be all big. Oh, you know how many times I done heard, oh, my dad is a mafia boss. And nobody cared nothing about that. Nobody cared about what your dad did, your uncle, your brother. Nobody cares nothing about that. You go in there running your mouth, you better back it up. Another thing, too, is you need to really watch what you say around people. Say you could be on the phone, and if y'all loud and stuff, say you're talking to your girl, your sister, or whatever. You're getting a number, your mom's number, or whatever. You can have inmates close to you, and they're sitting there memorizing the numbers you're saying out loud. And I've seen inmates go back and try to call the people and try to get money out of them. They'll be like, hey, so-and-so, it's your son or your boyfriend? He told me to call you. He said, send him a cash app. He's in the hole right now. He told me to tell you to send him a cash app, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, seen it a lot. Also, I've seen other people try to get with their girls and stuff. Yeah, because some people ain't got nothing in there. And they sitting there watching you talk to your girl every day. Yeah. Let them use your tablet. They go on your girl's messenger girl. Hey, your boyfriend's a bum. They try to talk you down. Number 4, be on man time. Let me go in there playing games, trying to roughhouse all this. You're not at the day camp. Number 5, choose who you're around. If you're around junkies and J's, people gonna think you a J. You know, if you hanging around a gang or whatever, and that gang goes to war, and you're always around them, people gonna associate you with that gang. You gotta think of your head. Think of your head. Go ahead, think of that. But my prison stories that I be telling here are 100% real, and they're coming from my account. So I'm gonna keep on pumping them out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what kind of format. I'm kind of just testing things right now with like the pictures, and I know some people they wrote me and they said they didn't really like the AI pictures. They said it looks goofy, but I don't know. I'm trying to upgrade it with maybe like a video, the AI video. I think that'd be better. Or I see some people on YouTube, they just get in front of the camera like this and they just talk. But I don't know. I don't know if I could do that or not. I mean, I'm doing it now, but I don't know if I'm it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people are going to fucking like me doing it, like they like them doing it. You know, I'll be watching stuff like Bill Feasy and stuff. That's really got me into this, watching Bill Feasy. Yeah, I've been watched all those. But yeah, I'm working on my next prison story right now. You know, it's going to be my 3rd prison story. I'm working on that. I'm going to try to get that out in a couple of days for y'all. Not, trust me, I ain't running out of stories anytime soon. Because I did a lot of days in there. I got a lot of accounts. I got, I can do my stories. I can do people I ran with from my perspective, what they went through while I was in there. And I can go through some crazy things I said that I seen in there that had nothing to do with me. But I witnessed it. And I know the situation. So I got content for days on that, and you know what I'm saying? But this is me, and I want to thank y'all again for clicking on this video, and until next time. But that's it. This is a short video. Next time, this is going to be a series. Crime Talk is going to be a series. This is episode 1. There's going to be episode 2. Best believe that.